Everybody's super excited about that, obviously, but still seeing some new things, like you talked about Blast from the past with the old OD, a lot of cool combos that they have here potentially. As GH is making his way to the mid lane, has the Avatos available. We'll toss back into Weehaw with that Rocket Barrage doing massive damage, and Weehaw ends up getting the first blood as a result. Puppey a little bit too late.
It's still difficult for him to convert it into anything because, like, imagine his aggressive play on the OD. It doesn't really exist unless either he gets a gank or the Astral is already used aggressively. But then Nisha needs to make a pretty big mistake to get caught, right? He can always defensively Astral against Call Down and Rocket Barrage and probably be fine. Just needs to not.
Matu going in deep. We'll get the Stormhammer off for the finishing blow.
Yeah, Puppey's in trouble. Puppey is probably toast. He is being tossed and he is dead.
Ouch.
Do you know
the old toss
Actually, I don't know this, but he knows everything.
Thank you, Tsunami. Really appreciate that.
He knows.
Homing missile into the mid lane.
Oh, he didn't damage in time.
Astral in time. Arrow's going to whip as well. And the Rocket Barrage is more than enough damage to take out that pesky mid laner. But Chronosphere onto 2. Miracle's made his transition over. They're going to find a second kill for Team Nigma. All they lose is that position for Tiny. But now their cores are in the mid lane.
Coordinating, aggression. It just seems like the communication is the main thing that really feels like it.
Bottom lane. Trying to go for this tower is Mind Control. Gets off the Blood Right, which creates a little bit of space. But looks like this will be a kill going the way of Secret. One way or the other. Where's that double edge? 1 second. Here it comes. Here it goes. Wait for it! Oh! One of the most satisfying spells in the game. I know a lot of people don't know that because nobody still plays Centaur Cinderin. The only thing that trumps it would probably have to be Culling Blade.
You love it because you hurt yourself. That's why you love it so much.
Yes, I'm a masochist at the end of the day. Toss into the call down. Nisha in a lot of trouble. Gets off the Astral onto himself. Yaps it with a nice arrow onto GH with the Starstorm to follow. And the extra damage coming out from the OD Astral. Enough to turn that around.
Not Astral into arrow.
That's
so
right.
Doing all of the fancy plays. There is a combo.
Oh, hoof stomp into arrow. A lot of damage being applied to Weehaw. Stampede is there as well. Starstorm is enough to get the 1 kill. It's going to be a trade for now, though. Yapzor looks like he will find his way to go. They have Sentry just on the end and Purification to finish him off. So it's a 2 for 1, but they do get the Gyro for Secret.
Right? I don't know if that was the next item after the Veil or if you got an in-between transition item. This seems like a pretty damn hard game to play without BKB. You have the Omni Knight backing you up, but realistically... well, it's going to be a trade. Bottom lane. So I step to a Chrono. You have to itemize for yourself to stay alive. We'll see.
Stampede to set up this Astral into the arrow. Will connect, and that will be the death of Mr. Miracle.
No risks taken there.
Absolutely
get him out of there.
And forced as a result from the last time around. But once he gets that, can at least have a bit more of a presence on the map here. But speaking of presence, he's going to get Astral himself. Arrow to follow again. Oh, not going to connect this time around, but still will find the kill. Gets off the Rupture for good effect.
He's human.
Make them know that they are. Is that one of those?
Did you hear T Governor before the game that he was like, these guys haven't been playing so many pucks lately? There it is. If Yapzor plays Miran every day, he doesn't miss that one, man.
Yeah, that's very true. But in mid lane, Matu taking a ton of damage. Actually gonna pop his ult and then die immediately after. Puppey was in the vicinity. That's probably why he went for it, but ended up going for the life drain onto Zai. Arrow's gonna connect onto GH. Do they have enough damage to actually finish him off? It doesn't look like it. But use the Astral, so now they know that they're in the vicinity. Control also in the vicinity. Yule into arrow, connect, but there's not going to be any follow-up right now. As a Chronosphere onto just Nisha. Looks like the Blood Right will be there as well to finish him off with ease. And just like that, Secret now on the run. Yapzor has to use that Moonlight Shadow to keep you out. Atos is there. And Blood Right to follow. Oh, leaps out though. Do they have vision? Another sentry placed. Oh, wait, what? What? They're literally right next to them. Okay, he's gonna run right into them.
What the hell?
Yapzor's like, I'll make it a little bit easier for you guys. Although Stampede is there, Atos looks like he will finally. No, he's still alive. Mind Control finally gets the right click off. Mid lane is really where the fight is right now. Miracle cleaved down. Puppey using that heal to high effect. GA a little bit too late as they lose both the Gyro and the Void in mid.
Say that in what's it called? Valorant as well.
No. Maybe occasionally. Puppy, looks like he finds Kuroki, but
Arrow.
Wraith is there. Arrow does connect onto Mind Control. I thought that might have hit the Troll Summoner, but instead it was Mind Control. Gets off the Rupture. Getting extremely low, but the start.
That's a good combo, though.
Here onto 2 heroes. Weehaw just in range for the Rocket Barrage as well, as Zai is taking the brunt of the damage here. But now Miracle in a lot of trouble. Looks like he's getting Life Drain. We'll have to Time Walk out, but there's the Avatos into Blood Right again. Matu trying to cleave his way out of this, but it's not to be this time around. Nisha, looks like they'll find 1 kill on the back end, and it was Weehaw, but it's a 3-for-1, and Yapsor might be the 4th. We'll sidestep a bit. Does have 1 lead available, but the bash is there, and that is now a 1-for-4.
When it scales with your... Like, it scales inherently with your hero. If you compare it to something like Zeus Ulti, which is more like a static amount, this is like... theoretically limitless in damage. Oh, good.
Oh, nice flip stomp onto 2 from Zai. Stampede to follow. Nisha gets off the Sanity's Eclipse onto 2. Still taking forever to take out the Bloodseeker, but they finally do it along with the Tiny now. A 2-for-0. Does this open up the Roshan?
For the fight eventually. So 40% damage reduction in that Stampede is really good. It's a 4-second duration. It's about the same as Chrono. So you can limit that.
GH showing himself. Yeah, you might be in trouble here. You get the creep down very easily. Zai with a nice hook stomp initiation. Kuroki trying to get off the GA, but that cast animation is too much for him. Does have buyback available as Matu pops that BKB. Rupture was expended onto Zai in the backside here as Weehaw will get Stormhammer to the face and right-clicked for the win. So double buyback for Nigma despite losing Weehaw. So now it's a 5 versus 4. Matu's just going to focus on the tier 2 tower. Zai finds Miracle. Hoofstomp is there into the arrow. Do they have the follow-up damage is the question. Stormhammer, not going to be there.
Fed away a Tiny. He bought back, but they already lost Kuro. Need to make something out of this. They'll find a little Pugna. That's something.
A little bit of Pugna there. And
they need the OD, though. That's the
Astral Spirit. Yeah, this would be really big, but Kuroki can only chase with
his
the
BK
2 levels of degen aura. That time for him, but GH links in.
Let's say Chrono him.
Into the Chrono, into the air, just like you were talking about, Cinderin.
He's fine.
Pops that BKB, gets the Astral off onto the Void. Still has Sanity's Eclipse to work with, has 8 stacks right now of the charges. Miracle attempting to run away now, but Matu looks like he'll be chasing a little bit here, but the damage applied to OD is out of control. They're going to be able to find that kill with ease. It's a 2-for-0 now, all said and done. Matu attempting to TP out will be successful with that BKB. Homing Missile on its way for Yapsor. And with GH here, that's going to be another easy one.
He was not fine.
Turnaround here. Zai, Atos into Homing Missile, into Call Down as well. Puppy might be keeping into his potential death. Gets off the Decrepify on himself, and it's going to take extra damage as a result. Will die shortly after. And now Zai looks to be next on the list. Secret are just crumbling all of a sudden. Centaur for like 5 hours.
Yeah, that's because you were the one who played most Centaur games in those 5 hours.
That is correct. Puppy
is dead.
He is dead indeed.
Oh, here comes Superman.
Superman indeed. Is that enough to actually take out Kuroki? It is easily. Pops the BKB, but he's ruptured right now. So has to stand in place again. So it's a 1-for-1 with the buyback on the Puppy. Homing Missile connects onto Zai kind of soon here.
Maybe they will get cold feet.
I don't know if they can actually get this. GH?
He has no buyback.
No, he's going to get decimated. All right, that should open it up quite a bit. Although this will be a slower Roche. Still has a DD, just hit level 20.
This is an unexpected smoke, by the way.
Chronosphere on Tanisha.
Really nice.
Well, it's a good thing he didn't have Aegis, honestly. That would have felt like a waste, because he would have died twice, almost certainly.
That's such a good play call, because you still have a dead Tiny, but you have some key information. Zai showed bottom to push out that wave, and you see the OD and you know it doesn't have Aegis, so you just immediately just pull
fight this. There's no buyback available.
Really good E-Blade.
He's going to get hook stomped again, double stun, enough to take out that pesky Omni Knight. And there's the Stormhammer again onto Miracle. Does he actually have enough damage to finish off Miracle? Doesn't look like it, but he will have enough to take out Weehaw. So a beautiful fight for Secret, despite being 1 man down from the beginning of this fight. But they knew that Chronosphere is down, of course. Mind Control forced out the BKB. Yapsor pursuing. Very little mana to speak of.
I don't think it makes very much sense.
I just like bringing up neutral items as OD gets the Astral off. I bring up Faded Roach literally every time. Looks like this will be an easy one onto Weehaw. And they will find him. And actually going to use the Mirana ult in tow. Matu
enough to keep me alive.
It's always interesting.
I mean, there is a craggy code, so you should probably
deep
take
inside the base is Matu. Buyback is available for Weehaw. Matu still has the BKB and Aegis, of course, has a full Satanic as
Great
well.
chrono.
Here now on to 3. They're going to be able to take out Pugna very easily. Gyro buys back in the game. Nisha pops the BKB on the backside. Centaur actually uses his ult while ruptured, but will be fine for now. Miracle continue to get right click. Arrow connects into the Sandy clip and double edge. That is enough to take out Miracle. 80 seconds on the deck. Meanwhile, Matu continuing to do so much damage on the backside. He is 1v3ing right now while his team is attempting to take racks. Matu still with the Aegis, by the way, but he is the building taker. Yeah, into the literal fountain he goes. He will drop it. The Aegis expires during that. Oh my lord. Typical Matu style. You love to see it, depending on your perspective, of course.
I mean, it's entertaining no matter who you're cheering for, right?
It's true. Well, not all.
It's one of the crazier items in a way.
They
found Matu.
That Chronosphere.
Get saved. So, oh, this is not a good engage from Nigma.
For now.
This can't possibly be good.
Completely wrong side of the river right now. He's just getting right click down very easily. Matu still has the BKB as well. GA is going to be popped, but Tiny just gets cleaved down easily. Nisha in the meantime popped the BKB. Still has the cheese. Arrow's not going to connect. Now Nigma on the run. GH buys back into the game. Zaya's already used the Stampede. Matu just getting healed from the backside. Puppy with the Aether Lens can stay from the distance. Blood right. Looks like it'll connect. Matu has to pop the Satanic in addition. Actually has the Leveler in his inventory as well. Sandy's Eclipse is there. Is this going to be enough to take out anybody right now? As GH Bob back into the game. Miracle. A lot of damage mitigation now, but he's getting right click from Nisha on the backside. But they do find the Sven, and Nisha looks to be next.
Yes,
no
cheese.
Sandy's Eclipse. Pops the cheese, but he's completely outnumbered right now. Yapzor trying to jump in. Kuroki saving mind control again. Zai trying to help his teammate. Nisha continuing to right-click. Weehaw staying alive throughout all of this. Late on himself, but Puppy finally gets that kill. Miracle looks to be next. So Secret starting to come back in this fight despite losing Sven relatively early on. It's a 1-for-3 if you want to count that buyback onto GH.
Such a nice Minotaur Horn usage as well. I don't think Nigma accounted for that at all. That Nisha has that item, so when BKB is down, he has another save. Backpack for now.
Nigma,
it is really good on him. It's double Satanic BKB and GDS.
So Stomp initiation, but there. Oh, the arrow connects after the fact. He's in a lot of trouble. Matu just destroys Kuroki.
Refresh
another Stormhammer to finish off a couple more. 3 dead in the blink of a freaking eye. Now Miracle all alone. Gonna have to dodge that arrow. Gets Stormhammered from the backside. There's the hoof stomp, and there is the damage as Secret. What a fight.
That is such a nasty use of the refresher, right? Like, you see it and you think, yeah, you can get 2 Stormhammers, but it's mainly going to be double God Strength, double Satanic, and BKB, but Matsu just saw an awesome opportunity there. And that is not a play you expect as and then gets a double stun in the backline afterwards when Omni is dealt with. It was a flat-out one-shot, by the way. And again, find Omni, kill Omni. Kuro just... he can't get caught by Sven ever in this game. There's just no way. And he did. And then he's dead.
Still save that God Strength with that refresher charge. GGs are called. I mean, with this leveler intact, they take these buildings so freaking fast. As GG is called. So game 1 goes to Secret. And we talked about how the OD was a bit of a... I mean, it makes sense, but we just don't see it as often anymore.